One thing I'd love to hear you guys both speak on is if you think about snowboarding and you think about our culture and our community, there's kind of this unwritten rule book of snowboarding, right? Of what's acceptable. You know, these are the songs you use in a snowboard video. This is how it's filmed. This is how it's edited. These are the clothes you wear. These are deemed safe and approved via the unwritten rule book of snowboarding, right? And you see a lot of copy paste videos that all look the same. And if you take a look at Return, what I deeply admire about what you guys did is you guys took a creative risk. The soundtrack, the way it's edited, everything kind of feels like it's in its own lane. And I would love to hear you guys talk about taking creative risks with this project.
Well, I just want to say that this is mostly Tor, and Tor's been like that his whole career. He's like, he doesn't really care what anybody else is thinking, you know, and he wants to push the boundary. And I think it's also just for his own mental, because like doing the same thing for him is too boring. So he wants to do something different. And I think you like pushing people's buttons too a little bit. So it's not hard for you to do, but like, yeah, I think he can speak on like the creative part, but it's just, if you followed his career, he's always kind of been on that forefront of just, I don't even know if you do it on purpose, but like you just want to do your own thing your own way and you don't care how anybody else is doing it. And you're also a perfectionist with like how you want every shot to look and like the quality of each shot. Like, and that's something that Tor cares about, you know, like that's why he wants to have the best red cameras out there that are 8K that can film, you know, super slow motion so that we can punch in and get these insane moments. Like, but that's his personal style. And with the music, you know, of course that's his too. So I'll just tee that up for you. So you don't have to talk about yourself too much, but.
Yeah, I think there's always like I'm not trying to go too far outside of the box. There's like, obviously my influence from all the movies I grew up on are still there and live and well. This is what inspired me to find the drive to go where I wanted to go. And all the things that inspired me along the way, like, are mostly from snowboard films that I ended up being fanatic about, from Absinthe to Standard Films to Mac Dog, you know, all these things. Like, we have like, there's influence for sure. But there's like, I just got to a point where I was able to hire my own filmer and start, you know, just exploring doing something a little differently, just because it was fun and convenient and new, and just always, okay, what can we do that's different? And just having that as a practice is like, and like more like I don't want to call it a mantra, but just like it just became natural, you know, from doing all these Shredbots films and making all these vlogs or little edits, park edits. Like, we've just done so much where naturally, like, if we did it the same every time, it wouldn't feel right. It would just not be as rewarding. Just doesn't feel good. And music has been with me the entire time, but it's just sort of been behind the scenes and something that's been very personal to me and close to my heart, and just something I've kept tight. And that's also like something that Celia's helped bring out of me, like, because she's actually listening to my music and telling me like, no, you should share this, you know, like it's good. And just having that confirmed. And also, I think I have to give a lot of gratitude to the plant medicines that I work with and the different practices that I've adopted in my life as well, as far as opening me up to not being afraid anymore as well, to just share something different and put out something that feels good, that isn't based on, okay, what is everybody else doing, you know? Because I don't think that's good. I don't think that's healthy, because we're all born different. We're all born unique, and we have a unique set of skills, and I think there's nothing wrong with letting that shine.